All right, and quickly before we wrap up, Dharamjot, let's go over to Kerala and Puducherry as well. Kerala, 140 seats, that's the total. And this is what we're picking up. It's anywhere between, it seems like the UDF is going to be getting a victory as per what we're picking up from the exit polls, but it seems like a tight race. Again, this is in 2021, the Pinarayi Vijayan-led LDF, they secured a historic victory. This is the first time since 1977 that an incumbent government in Kerala was re-elected. But can that record be set again? Can incumbency come back? That seems to be unlikely as far as this exit poll is concerned. I'll quickly go over the numbers once again. We have them on the screens for us. LDF anywhere between 58 and 70. The UDF between 63 and 74. So it seems to be a tight race if you look at the highest numbers for the LDF and the lowest ones for the UDF. And the BJP anywhere between 2 and 5. So we understand BJP's footprint in the southern states has largely been weak so far, and Kerala not being any exception. But when you look at UDF and LDF, it seems to be like a tight race with the higher projection for UDF to be in the lead. It's going to be a tight one.
Absolutely. In fact, if you look at the trend and the pattern, it's very similar to the exit poll prediction for West Bengal. So both Kerala and West Bengal are looking at a very, very tight race in which we're looking at numbers that could potentially unseat the incumbent and be replaced by the opposition. Again, whether or not that's going to happen, these were two very, very different races altogether with very different issues coming to the forefront. West Bengal on one side was just a strictly bipolar contest between two parties. Of course, Kerala is an alliance versus alliance battle between the LDF and the UDF, with the BJP only getting a couple of seats in this manner. They're not being able to make the same mark or an impact that we're looking to replicate as the Lok Sabha election. So the assembly election clearly being a whole different ball game for the BJP here in Kerala. Again, trends very similar in terms of West Bengal. These two states are emerging as the most interesting ones to watch out for. And if projections are anything to go by, it seems like the incumbent are going to be unseated, given that the anti-incumbency wave has been pretty strong in both the states. So if that's the word on the street, I think we'll find out on May the 4th, Shivan.
Yeah, and while Kerala and West Bengal are definitely going to be exciting, I'm pretty excited to see what MK Stalin is able to script in terms of his comeback or his retention of power in Tamil Nadu. That's also going to be one for the history books. But let me quickly also wrap up with Puducherry. 30 seats, fairly simple at this point. AI, NRC looking at 9 to 11. BJP anywhere between 5 and 7. And this the DMK 4 to 6. BJP, and that's Puducherry. So that's BJP plus essentially the AI, NRC and the BJP together anywhere between 14 and 18. And that's also the current setup in Puducherry, where that's the alliance which is ruling the government. So it seems to be everything is going to be as is, even in the next 5 years, as per these exit polls.
Absolutely, Shivan. So with Puducherry and with Tamil Nadu and West Bengal and Kerala, we're looking at an incumbency versus anti-incumbency wave going on over here. Again, it is going to boil down to which party has had how much of an impact. And it's also going to be a very interesting election mandate to see what kind of power do regional parties really hold in front of those with national presence, especially the BJP. The Congress, as we're seeing, has not been across the board making much of an impact, whether it's the West Bengal or whether it's Puducherry or whether it is Tamil Nadu. So unless it's in an alliance, independently on its own, the Congress has not been able to make any impact in this election. So those are some of the similarities that we're looking at across all 5 states. Again, May the 4th is going to be a big day for all of us, Shivan, to see which way this entire election goes for Assam, for Kerala, for West Bengal, for Puducherry, and also for Tamil Nadu.
Absolutely. Dharam, thanks so much for getting us all those insights from your ground experiences and, of course, everything else that we're studying sitting here in the newsroom. As of now, we're going to call it a wrap on this bulletin. And it's an assurance from our side to all our viewers that we are going to make the crunching of these numbers as simple to understand as possible. One can understand getting all these numbers in one go from all these states can be overwhelming. But we are bringing you exactly what to look out for in terms of all these states. May 4th is when we're going to be covering all the elections, all the state elections and the results coming in by right here from the newsroom. I'm Shivan Chandna, slipping into a very short break. Stay with us. This is WION World is One.